How do Netease plan to deal with cheaters? Let's talk the Hawkeye skin. We've also got confirmation on how they're planning to do characters and battle passes, and so much more. Let's get into another video, and it's today in Marvel Rivals. So I wake up every morning really excited to make a video and hoping that, and it's coming close, to play Marvel Rivals, play some of these new characters. Another point of getting this video out is 13 days until I get, and you get, that opportunity to play the game, which is just so amazing. I'm sure a lot of people are just chomping at the bit to get to play Hawkeye, get to play Moon Knight. Oh, roll on the 6th of December. And to give you an idea of the scope and just performance of Marvel Rivals, this particular video, this Hawkeye video, has got nearly 400,000 views in what seems to be under 24 hours since launch. That is absolutely incredible. I have so many high hopes for Marvel Rivals, from streaming, from content creation, but just for everybody playing it, players of Marvel characters. I've waited so long for certain characters to be released to play them, and also the dynamic nature of this PvP multiplayer, which just, you know, it's got aura. I keep saying that, it's got aura, and this game is just going to be so incredible. Seeing stuff like this with Hawkeye, the after image damage, even the melee, which I'm warming up to how I'm going to play the character. Wow, it's just... cannot wait. So with good vibes aplenty, we got the reveal of the Hawkeye Galactic Fangs. That's right, skin. The skin falls into the cadence of the Imperial Protocol skins, so we know for Black Panther, we know for Captain America, and we know for Mantis. But what I have to give props and respect to is the way that they've designed this particular skin is similar to the OG comic book design. Whether or not you like this version or not, I'm more of a fan of bringing in the Ronin skin, just as it feels like it fits with the katanas and just with the overall kind of ninja aspect to Hawkeye, and it's an easy addition. And I'm sure this particular skin falls into the story aspect, narrative and cadence that we're going to see down the line. I love the H as well. That's, I'll say it's on the crotch, but I suppose it's like a larger belt buckle. It again falls into what you'll have to do from a seasonal aspect. There may be a story attached to it, and that's the reason you have to get in said suit to do said action and go maybe on a PvE. That would be amazing. We haven't been confirmed what a PvE in this game is going to look like, or has it got it, or will it have it at launch, but it's definitely something to be excited about. Now we're going to go over to an MP1ST.com interview with Netease, talking about some topics. I've cherry picked some really cool things and information wise I think that you might like or you might want to know about the game. So let's go. So one of the first things was asked was, we've seen the devs ban quite a lot of accounts which we assume are from PC. How will the devs handle XIM and Cronus users, and what's the long-term plans for cheaters? Are IP bans considered? The answer is that there is zero tolerance towards illegal assistance, tools and cheats. We not only invest significant resources to monitor and analyze battle data and suspend suspicious accounts, but we also dedicate substantial effort to robust server and client security. For example, concerning the XIM converters mentioned above, we have designed a system to identify their behavior and currently shows promising accuracy. We will continue to follow up on the research in the future. After the game's launch, we'll monitor in-game situations at all times, promptly identifying and addressing any detected cheats. Now, that doesn't really mention what happens with the Corona side of things, and I need to test out things with the controller to see about aim assist and how maybe that's different on console, how enjoyable it is on controller. There's a lot of questions to be answered. I do hope they're able to address that to create an ecosystem of fair play. Fair play in game is so important to separate those from the skilled from those that cheat. Really wishing some good things from this, but it's still early days. We need the game to launch, we need to see how it's impacted and see how they're dealing with cheaters in the future. Now when it comes to audio and things in game, when asked the question about melee attack and how it doesn't feel weighty, like it doesn't register or have that feel that you'd get when someone like Thor bashes someone's head in with a hammer, is this something the studio might take a look at? Well, the answer is we have a passionate and vocal Discord group, and our community channels are constantly fielding feedback. We are listening, and we find a topic getting discussed frequently. It's something we'll review and try to address in game. We continue to make adjustments and updates through launch and beyond. That's kind of feels to me like it's a small thing. I've not seen that too much of being an issue. There were things from the beta and the alpha that players, even myself, raised about how visceral something is and how hitting something or getting a register when it comes to a kill, KO, impact, or other things like that need to be adjusted. But that's something that will come with time. I think some people, well, even Netease didn't expect the game to perform the way it has done, and at the same time there's a lot of demands the player base has already, and the game hasn't been launched, so we'll see how they address that further down the line. On the question of crossplay, well, the capability is there. Competitive does not support crossplay, for those that want to know that, you know, if we're talking competitive from a point of view of, well, console want to play on this, then you can't do a kind of a mix and match. It's either one or the other, PC or is it on console, and that can be matched with others using the same device to ensure fair competition. For the topic of cross progression, we're exploring options for this, but currently there is no timetable for its implementation. At least they're looking towards cross progression, because you might want to go, well, I want to play on console today, no, I'll play on PC, or you have no access to a PC anymore, it's broken, so you can only play on console, so losing out your progression could feel sad, or your skins could be lost. Next up, and from this interview, which is the 18th of November, if anyone wanted to know, it's like, 4 days ago, Netease were asked about being, because they're a mobile developer, do they want to put out on mobile? And the answer at the moment is no. They're focused on PC, Xbox, and PlayStation. It makes sense in the future to do that, with mobile gaming being more popular in a lot of like Asian countries, so it could make more sense to do that, but at this stage it's probably best to focus on the PC console versions. Sorry to those mobile fans, but I'm happy with that. I think that's still pretty good. Focus on PC, create a decent community off the back of that, and then see where it all goes down the line. And just finishing up the video, this is a real big important element to monetization. They were asked about battle passes, they were asked about XP on battle passes, skin sales and stuff like that, and they said all heroes will be available for free after launch with no payment or extra gameplay time required to unlock them. Our pass will not contain any pay to win content. It will mainly include cosmetic items as character skins, sprays and name cards, which do not affect the core gameplay experience. Our free pass allows players to earn tokens, so even regular players are not spending money. They still accumulate tokens to purchase the premium pass and earn all the rewards within it. I think there's still a bit more to be revealed with this, and all the information around monetization is still quite tight-lipped. We don't know how much money it will cost for the battle pass. Is it going to be $20? Is it going to be $10 because it's half the price? Is $20 the normal price? Is it going to be $10 half price because it's half the content this time? There's things that we don't know at this stage. I'm still happy to support the game with a little bit of money here and there. I'm sure a lot of you are, with the hype that's been gathered around the title. But that is just down to a personal preference, and at the same time, if you don't have the money, don't spend. Like, it is meant to be a free game, but games need financially supporting, and their marketing campaign and the amount of money invested already, it just shows that they've done a level of effort. So does it mean that we could support in any kind of way? We'll have to see. Anyway, what are your thoughts on some of the things that we've talked about today, and what are your thoughts on the skin? And I'll see you all in the next video. Bye bye for now.